the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mayfield on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Browns are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a big loss miss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Russell Wilson from 17 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. first and 10. Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Mayfield now. Trying to improvise. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. On third down, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Nicole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On third down, Wilson dancing to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Ross on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Mayfield to throw it. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Mayfield steps away. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Going to the air again with Mayfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Parkey is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
On 1st down, Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl 56. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 5.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
I just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Packers pick it up. There he goes left side. The 40. The 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They hand off to their big tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, flush to his right. Bryant with a catch right side. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mayfield now from the 50. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On second down, McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Steps away to his left. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Wilson to throw. Open space inside. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not